And it's starting to be commonplace. Businesses downsizing and crying broke. But while some companies are tightening their purse strings, some local business owners say their pockets are actually overflowing. Fox 5's Tacoma Perry talked with a couple of business owners who are singing a new tune. Happy days are here again. Good morning, Tacoma.
Good morning, Stacy. You know, it often seems like no business is doing well these days. Everywhere you look, there are store closing signs or bleak financial forecasts. But for some businesses, there is a bright sun shining through a sea of clouds. The numbers don't lie. Unemployment is high and traditional business profits are low, and the recession still lingering. But while some businesses are laying off left and right or downright closing up shop, Terry Coleman is busting down walls. The Miami native came to Atlanta just 2 years ago and started working at an eyelash extension kiosk in the middle of the mall.
A lot of the women who had a disposable income were cutting back on getting the facelifts and expensive procedures, but they were still making room for these small treats like getting lash extensions. And then I realized that, you know, several women were either worried about going on that interview or they were worried about keeping that job.
That realization, coupled with a little courage, pushed her profits upward. She's since expanded twice, from a tiny kiosk to a 1,200 square foot lash spa loft in Dunwoody. Jennifer Dunphy experienced the downshift in the economy firsthand. The sales and marketing exec worked for a large publishing company, but she saw a transition happening that threatened to transition her right out of a job.
Initially, I thought maybe I would just switch industries and get out of marketing and advertising as a whole and start fresh in a new industry. But then the more I thought about it, I figured if I'm going to start fresh in a new industry, I'm going to have to build up a book of business. I'm going to have to rebuild my contacts. And why not do it for myself?
She started Vayu Media. It's an online marketing company that helps businesses build a web presence. She's now at the helm of 4 satellite offices. Both business owners say the key to going from just surviving to thriving is being creative and taking risks. And they say while you may not think you can afford to, during lean times, you can't afford not to.
You have to invest in yourself. And once you invest in yourself, that's when you realize your full potential and you're able to live out your dreams.
And speaking of investing in yourself, both business owners say it's important to network and stay on top of happenings in your industry. In fact, both of these women will be taking part in one such opportunity happening in the city this week. It's called Women in the Spotlight.